Good morning to all my fellow Americans here once again to inform on what's happening. The reality, not what the Democrats want you to believe. Before I start this video, I took it from Dr. Stephen Turley. If you people want out there, my friends, fans of my website, want to be motivated and be encouraged, watch Dr. Stephen Turley. He's great. Dan Bongino. You got ABL, Anthony Brian Logan. You got Brandon Tatum, the ex-cop. He's good. They're great. They're just great. There's many of them. Laura Ingraham, who has a great sense of humor, and Tucker Carlson, Hannity. Wow, there's a whole bunch out there. You know that, but the funny thing about this, before I forget, before I start, let me say these words here. I want to send a salute to all my fellow American veterans of the DAV, for which I am a member, Chapter 11, and veterans of all organizations, and never forget those that made the ultimate sacrifice in order to keep our country free and safe, which the Democrats want to destroy. They lie through their teeth. These communists lie through their teeth, saying that it's not true, and then they say it. Wow, it's like, state of Florida, don't forget to vote for Maria Elvira Salazar for Congress. And Donald Trump will see we freeze the accounts of the communists in Cuba and pass it on to people who wants to see it free and a democratic country again. You know, it's kind of funny. I mean, if I was a comedian, I'd have a field day with the Democrats. I mean, you saw this video just passed, and I think not too far away. I think it was right here where this manifestation was, which almost turned into a rally. I think in an open parking lot, parking lot, empty parking lot. There's Joe Biden giving a speech. I didn't see it here, but I think it was in this area, or in one of the videos. I'm not gonna make sure because I didn't see it in this video. If he was given how you call it, his rally. But in one of the rallies, I mean, he's speaking to an open lot. At the last part of this video where he's speaking to an open lot, and in that video, which I saw, there was like, I think like 2 or 3, it could have been like, I only saw like one reporter. I don't know if there was more, or maybe the camera was positioned in an area where they were to the far right corner, and they couldn't be seen. So, barely, but I think I saw only one reporter, and the whole parking lot was empty. I think I saw a cameraman, and it could have been one guy was part of the security. And he's talking to the empty space. Saturday Night Live will show you that. They'll talk about Trump only. Even though he was successful, all these rallies are successful. But they'll only show Donald Trump. They won't show anything about Biden, talking to an empty lot. If I was a comedian, I'd be a millionaire. I mean, a millionaire, you know, just making fun of these Democrats, the way they lie, the way they double talk. They say one thing and then they say they didn't. It's like an interview with Fidel Castro. These people, well, they're communists. The Democrats are turned communists. But Fidel Castro, at one time, I remember there was a reporter interviewing Fidel Castro, and he said, he asked him about socialism, I think, or communism. But they're both the same thing, but I don't know if he said the word communism or socialism. And he said, let's put socialism, make it more, you know, socialism sounds like more smooth. And he told the reporter, socialism has never worked for anybody, not even Cuba. And then, wow, his comment went viral all over the damn planet, the universe. And then the fiend, who's rotting in hell, said, "No, I didn't. That's not what I meant." And I heard it. Everybody heard it. There was even a writer who said, with a sense of humor, Donald Trump says he didn't say what he said. I found that humor real funny because that's the way it is. That's the way the Democrats are doing. Hillary does the same thing. All of them do the same thing. Kamala Harris does the same thing. Bernie Sanders. No, I didn't say what I meant to say. I didn't say what I said. You twisted it. It's not that way. People, well, at least they're not completely stupid. Because they know what they said. And I mean, not only they know what they said, everybody heard what they said. Let me go to the next video here. Videos. Okay. This guy, Keith Olbermann, should be fired. I don't know why they have him as a reporter for the channel. I think it's MSNBC. Or let's say CNN. I don't know, one of the two. I think it's MSNBC. I don't watch none of the channels, so I really don't care. I can't. I know about it because conservatives posted. At least they have the guts to sit down and hear the BS these liberals spill out their mouths. But I just don't have the patience to hear them. I feel like breaking the TV in pieces. Every time I have to hear a Democrat and the lies they spill out, I just can't. I feel like kicking the TV. Let me go with this one here. If it's MSNBC or CNN, both of you should fire this man. He's making you look like fools and evil to the core, and worse than what you are. Your ratings are in the toilet because of people like this, and like Don Lemon, and this other Cuomo, Chris Cuomo, and his brother, and the governor of the state. Yeah, which is his brother, Chris Cuomo's brother. And the mayor of the city of New York, de Blasio. Not only them, you got the governor of California, of Chicago. You better fire this Keith Olbermann soon, or you're going to be ruined. And I want to spread this out because I want to help to ruin these fake news media network. So let me go with this one. I want you to hear this.
Thank you for choosing the Next News Network. After this report, I want you to head on over to nextnewsnetwork.com for a special message. The link is in the description below. Now let's get to the news. Absolutely unreal. Keith Olbermann is back and he's off the rails, taking it too far with another unhinged rant. I've got the details we're going to show you in a moment. Before I do, if you're watching for the first time, please do make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below and you hit that notification bell so we can bring you real news and opinion every day. Chris Donaldson from Trending Politics reports that there is a boatload of competition, but Keith Olbermann is pulling ahead in the race to be the poster child for Trump derangement syndrome. He writes that the former king of MSNBC's primetime lineup, who was dethroned in favor of the slightly less unhinged Rachel Maddow, is now doing YouTube shows where he spews hateful venom at President Trump and other Republicans. He is now calling for the death penalty for President Trump for every COVID-related death, even those that resulted from New York Governor Andrew Cuomo ordering infected patients to be sent into nursing homes where they killed the most vulnerable among us. Watch.
We are all tired, but mostly I'm tired of the needless sickness and the needless death and the needless terror because this mentally country, a country that should have learned something, but which in large part has been authorized to wallow and die in its own stupidity because of one man, one dumb bastard, one selfish son of a bitch, one real-life Major French, attacking the only hope we have, the science, and insisting science is wrong, and Fauci is an idiot, and only I can save you, and insisting you can do whatever you want, and the disease affects almost nobody. Donald Trump should be on trial for 220,000 murders, death penalty for each count.
Holy cow. Wow. I was just checking out his YouTube channel here. And wow. That was part of a larger video. It was about 13 minutes long. Worst Person in the World by Keith Olbermann. 10, Trump's tired of COVID. Number 10, I'm tired of. Wow. Absolutely rabid, unhinged, but most of all pathetic. Olbermann's career has been on a downward trajectory ever since he was forced out of MSNBC. His arrogance has left a trail of wrecked relationships in his wake, including at woke sports network ESPN, which he just left possibly to get out before massive cuts due to horrific ratings. Now he is just a sad, angry old man spewing profanities and ranting into the camera against President Trump. Good luck with your YouTube career, sir. Comment below. We'll see you at the next report for the Next News Network. I'm Gary Franchi.
Okay,
Thank you for
I'm
watching
right
that
here.
report. As you know, the United States is facing its most viciously fought election in decades, and uncertainty is never great.
I want to go to the last one here. Okay, I'm going to leave with this last one, but before I do, Keith Olbermann, you're a lunatic, a Nazi. That's what you are. If there's anybody that should be in prison or seeking psychiatric help desperately, it's you. You lack common sense. You lack reasoning. You can't see that the death for COVID was due to your buddy. Your buddy. Who filled the hospitals in New York City. These senior citizen hospitals with COVID patients, which caused the death of hundreds and hundreds of senior citizens. But you can't see that. You know why? Because you're deranged. You're deranged. You're a sick, evil person. It's evil, communist, Nazi, fascist, Antifa, all written in your face all together. You're the one. You should the one who should be not only fired, you should be arrested and put in prison for inciting the death of a president, a duly elected president, who is not guilty of any of what you just said, of your lies, because of your lies. Let's go to. I'm going to go to this last one before I do. Donald Trump, I always pray for you and your family. God bless you. The same. May God protect you. The same with Mike Pence, and may God protect him, and God bless him too also. God bless our country eternally. I stand with God eternally. So today is the 25th of October, 2020. My name is Eduardo Rodriguez, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow, if God permits. Bye-bye. See you. Leave you with this last video.
Thank you for choosing the Next News Network. After this report, I want you to head on over to nextnewsnetwork.com for a special message. The link is in the description below. Now let's get to the news. We've got a video we're going to show you that shows Antifa up close and personal. And this is what will come with Joe Biden's America. Before we do, if you are new here, tap the red subscribe button down below. Just make sure you hit the notification bell when you do. Jim Hoffer, the Gateway Pundit, reports that Joe Biden's base of supporters call for the end of America through a bloody revolution. These people believe America, the greatest nation, most successful nation in history, is a failed racist state. They want revolution to build up a better godless nation based on socialism. And there is video from Choose Freedom that is a compilation with street activists. This is the kind of America Joe Biden will create if he's elected.